With another weather update, this is Frank Phillips with Jill Purcell for Paper News 24/7. We're talking with Rod Jenkins, the Highway Director for Montgomery County. And Rod, I know you've had a busy time of it. How are things looking this afternoon?
We're somewhat better. We're still not out of the woods. That wind has really killed us. The guys have been working the main drags, the thoroughfares, keeping those open. But a lot of your secondaries and especially the gravels are still ice covered, snow covered.
I was talking to Terry Hockersmith, one of our county commissioners, a little while ago, and he said that around 4 o'clock you're going to be doing an assessment for this evening.
Yeah.
How is that looking? Do you think they'll be lifting that snow emergency?
I think it looks pretty promising, yeah. Of course, we'll still leave the advisory in effect, which means, everybody travels at their own risk. But everything is starting to shape up pretty decent, especially the main drag. So, I'm sure there's going to be some problems on the gravels, but a lot of people with four-wheel drives and vehicles, they'll be able to get out. They get out to the main thoroughfares, they'll be fine.
Okay, anything else you want to tell people?
Just be careful. Our guys have really had trouble this time. That ice and snow mixed together is really heavy and hard. It's really been hard to push. We've had several trucks trying to push it, and it's just, it's shoved them off into the ditch.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. You had a snowplow overturn, I understand.
We sure did. That ice, he caught a place in the road that was froze real hard, and of course that blade is angled, and when that happens, it just shoots him sideways, and they got one wheel got off on him, and he just couldn't pull it back. It kept pulling down and laid over in the field.
Were you able to keep using that plow?
No. In fact, I think the truck's probably going to be totaled because it twisted it pretty bad when it laid over, and then of course they had to set it back up. So I don't know. Depends on what the insurance says, but it doesn't look real good. And
what about injuries? Anyone injured in that accident?
No. Fortunately, he was running like he was supposed to. He had that seat belt on and shoulder strap. So, he's a little bit sore and scared more than anything.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks.
He's back driving today and doing good.
Good. That's great. Okay, thanks a lot, Rod. We appreciate your help.
You're welcome, Frank. Anytime.
That's Rod Jenkins, the Montgomery County Highway Superintendent. On the phone with Paul McDonald, who is in Browns Valley, and we understand you've been without electricity for a while now, Paul.
That's correct, since 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon.
How have you been heating your house?
We have a generator.
So you have electricity for...
Yeah, we have a generator, plus we have a fireplace, so we've been using that.
Okay.
To help out, to make things a little more comfortable for us.
Do you have any idea how soon you'll be able to get out of your house and get back on the road?
Well, rumors are that maybe a day and a half to 2 days.
And where are you hearing that from?
Excuse me?
Who is telling you a day and a half to 2 days?
Neighbors.
Neighbors, I see. Have you seen any snowplows out and about?
One late last night. Apparently he got stuck, and some people had to come by and help him out. I don't know. Probably the company that he worked for had to come by and help him out.
Okay, so it wasn't it wasn't the county or state snowplow then?
I'm not sure. No.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot, Paul. We appreciate you talking to us today.
You're very welcome.
Stay warm.
That's Paul McDonald, who is in Browns Valley, and he's been snowed in for about 24 hours at this point.
We've heard from several people today that are watching our videos. While most are right here in Montgomery County, we've also heard from viewers as far away as Colorado. We'd like to give a big Paper News 24/7 thank you to Brian and Janice from the west side of Crawfordsville. Thanks for watching. And Nolan and Austin up at North Manchester College for your support and messages. In the meantime, we took Stu out to brave the elements from one of our loyal advertisers. He's on the scene at Arnie's in Crawfordsville. Stu, are you there?
As you can see, we're in Arnie's today, and they are in fact open on this snow day, and we've got one of the employees right here. What's your name, sir?
Brandon Garrett.
And Brandon, have you seen a lot of business today? Is it starting to pick up as the day goes on?
Not really. Everybody's kind of scared to get out there.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thanks to Stu Clampett at Arnie's today. Rick Holtz was also out and about. Rick, how are things looking?
Well, guys, believe it or not, I'm actually standing on Washington Street right now and falling into snow, as you can see. I'm standing on a mound of about a foot deep of snow that was plowed from Washington Street. And as you can see, if cars don't get out of the way in time, they're going to be stuck for a while. Back to you.
Thanks, Rick. If you have any closing or opening information you'd like us to know about, email us to the email address on screen. Email us your Winter Blast pictures, and if we use them, we'll send you to the Indianapolis Home Show going on now through Sunday. If you don't have photos, email us your story about the winter weather, and we'll send you to the Home Show. Paper News 24/7 is brought to you in part by Workforce Plus. Whether you're looking for work or need workers, Workforce Plus can help. Call Workforce Plus at 364-9675.
That's Paper News 24/7 for this hour. Be sure and hit refresh on your browser and come back next hour for another update. For Jill Purcell, I'm Frank Phillips. Have a great day.